to tell you about the return of the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance, to Winston-Salem on June 3rd and 4th. It's the NWA Crockett Cup, featuring 24 of the top teams from around the world, and a fan fest featuring legends and stars from the past. It's the Crockett Cup, Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex Building, June 3rd and 4th. Don't miss it.
Knox and Murdoch are coming to run through the tag team division here in NWA. So you better lace up your boots tight, sunshine, because we're coming. Mike, tell them how you feel about this, baby.
You know, I sit at night and I just think all the time. I run through story after scenario after scenario of every single person that I want to fight. I can't stop thinking about it. I end up telling myself these stories like complete lies, man. You know what I mean? About my mom or about my dog. You killed my dog, something. I tell myself it over and 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 over until I get so damn pissed off that there's nothing they can do to stop me. Oh, NWA, tag me. Oh, you are in for a rude awakening, boys.
Crockett Cup, baby. Thank you so much.
The 2023 Crockett Cup Tag Team Seeds. Seed number 1, Mecha Wolf and Bestia, La Rebellion. Seed number 2, Tyrus and Chris Adonis, the Midnight Riders. Seed number 3, Knox and Murdoch. Seed number 4, Octagon Jr. and Mysticus Jr., Team AAA. Seed number 5, Tom Latimer and Rat Titus, a cut above. Seed number 6, Ricky and Kerry Morton, the Mortons. Seed number 7, Anthony Andrews and AJ Kazana, the Country Gentlemen. Seed number 8, Carnage and Damage, Blunt Force Trauma. Seed number 9, Scion and Jordan Clearwater, Idolmania Sports Management. Seed number 10, Kratos and Odinson, the War Gods. Seed number 11, Toxin and Ares, Team AAA. Seed number 12, The Fixers, Jay Bradley and Wrecking Ball Legursky. This is the 2023 Crockett Cup. 26 teams, 2 nights, 1 massive event. June 3rd and June 4th. Get your tickets at NWATix.com or order on Fight.tv. The National Wrestling Alliance, where history lives and legends are forged.
What is up, you beautiful people? This is Gary Horde. This is the NWA, the show celebrating the past, present, future, history, legacy, and tradition of the greatest pro wrestling entity of all time. Of course, we're talking about the National Wrestling Alliance. And I'm here with Danny Deals, Joe Galley, and Kyle Davis. Hey, and guys, we're streaming live on Twitch, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Rumble today.
Look at little Gary creeping, like a little creeper Gary.
Oh man, that's creepy. Creepy Gary.
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna watch myself.
Wait, that's how I do. And what is up, chat? Richard C. Axel Marlin, Media Noob, Dead Kobe, Randy, Scott B, AJ Kazana's in there. I saw Rush Freeman in there sneaking in before he shows up on the show today. Lots of you in the chat already. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you all. Guys, how you doing?
I'm all right. I'm here. What's going on? Crockett Cup, less than a week away. Winston-Salem, North Carolina. In fact, I was tempted, Gary, to send you a little clip for the show, which was a behind the scenes, because people got to see the Crockett Cup retrospective over the weekend. But sometimes people like to know how the cookies are made. So I was going to send that clip that you have with me losing my shit and going right into it.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun.
We should have done that. That was that should have been on the show. Maybe tomorrow night on NWA Power.
Well, Gary, today's the last day of the sale, so you got to put it over. That's where you can get
there's a sale.
Oh, look at that! Memorable deals for 20% off. NationalWrestlingAlliance.com/shop. Yeah, you did send me some photos.
We put memorial deals, but we were worried everybody would think that Danny Deals died. So memorable deals with the segue.
Dead deals.
Yeah, that's just a couple things. I got more stuff coming for the Crockett Cup nobody's seen yet.
Ooh, nice. All these cool banners.
Joe and Kyle did that, but they've seen it.
Nah.
All the autograph stuff's over there.
Yeah.
There's plenty to love. I still like this NWA USA hat.
Oh, yeah.
You would. I don't know why that sounded so insulting. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's pretty smooth hat.
Yeah. All of that stuff right now is 20% off for you folks on the live stream. So you can check it out. Memorable deals. Folks, we got the Spectaculars joining us today. Maybe other run-ins.
Hold on. I gotta ask a question here. The Spectaculars will be on the show. And one of the Spectaculars asked me a question before, and I could be very wrong about the phrasing of this. But when you say you're going to go stay at a hotel, would you ever say, I want to rent a room?
Rent a room?
Yeah.
I mean,
at a hotel. Is that weird phrasing to anybody but me?
Really? No.
I would like to book some lodging.
Yeah.
I'm from
Connecticut. Rooms available. I'd like to book a room. I'd like to rent a room. Just sounds
usually I just walk in and say I need a room. I mean, they usually figure that out too. You walk in.
That's the whole business. That's the whole business. It's not going there and be like, "Where's the bacon?"
Yeah.
I demand cigarettes and bacon.
Can I use your facilities? I really got to piss. Been drinking liquid all day. Been driving. Blew past the gas stations.
Maybe it's like a southeastern thing. Was it?
I've heard people say I want to.
Of course, it was Rush Freeman.
Yeah.
You have to ask. I need a haircut really bad.
You should say. Well, you got to read.
Every time Joe's hair grows out, I love the way it looks, and he's like, "I really need a haircut."
It's like all, hey everybody.
Yeah. Do you have is the entire side of your head a calic?
Yes. Now, Richard C. may be onto something. He says usually it feels like that sounds like a 30-minute to an hour type room. Ooh. Maybe that's what he
I mean, they do call him Rush Freeman for a reason.
Yeah. Old Deshaun Watson, huh?
Man.
It's too easy.
Come on, Joe.
For those of you who don't know, before we continue to pile on Rush, the reason the Spectaculars are going to be here this evening is, of course, the Crockett Cup in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, June 3rd and 4th. We're less than a week away, guys. Oh, look at those brackets. They've got Magnum Muscle in the very first round. That's going to be an interesting one.
That's rough. It's all rough. They're all great tag teams, but man.
Well, those guys.
The good thing is it'll be a safe match because always make sure you wrap it up when you're wrestling Magnum Muscle.
Well, I was going to focus more on the fact that they almost won the World Tag Team titles this past week on NWA Power, but sure, we could go with that too.
Yeah. Guys, it's a holiday weekend. I woke up today prepared to do work, and then it turns out the rest of the world was not. So Joe and I have been enjoying our day of sorts.
Yeah,
boy here, look at him. He's got some color. He was hanging out at the beach.
I was at the beach, saw some dolphins.
Working out. Pam said it's a Southern thing, Gary.
Oh, it's a Southern thing. Okay.
I live in the South, but I just don't get it. It doesn't make any sense.
I've been in the South 15 years, but I feel like I've heard people say that. We should ask Rush that when he comes on.
I'm just glad that everyone here, Everyone here has come to.
I require lodging for myself and my much more attractive female counterpart that looks like the legend China. Yes. Good evening. Yes.
Wow,
Good
that is
evening.
such
I
a
would
great
like to
Rush
rent the room.
impersonation. You sounded
Yeah.
exactly like him.
What if you said you wanted to borrow the room? What if you're like, hey, can I borrow a room real
Do
quick?
you have any athletic tape for my fishing accident I'm trying to keep from?
May I use some of your little whatever that gimmick is? You know, the hand thing. Hand sanitizer. I don't know why I couldn't think of that.
Accident wound. Yeah. Let me put my.
I don't know Polka Dot Pam. I've been to a few places in the South, in Florida, where it's definitely the South because of the big ass Confederate flags they have
Hey,
flying everywhere.
Marlon, where do you find Rolling Rock in the South? I forgot where I bought it. Honestly,
Probably you can get it around here in South Carolina.
No, there's a couple gas stations here and Frugal McDougal and wherever.
Good
But
worker.
it's not widely distributed.
Yeah.
It really has.
Got really
What's
bad looking
Frugal
hair.
McDougal?
He's so frugal.
It's a giant liquor warehouse in Nashville on 8th Street.
Okay.
And you can get you can get your moonshine there. I get Moosehead there, which is a Canadian beer because I grew up
I like
drinking
Moosehead.
Canadian beer in Cleveland.
His knuckles better though.
Yeah,
Well,
Moosehead beer. Moosehead beer, I remember.
you know,
I never drank it, but yeah,
Magnum also got screwed. They did get screwed, Eric. In fact, I called them winning that match. And yeah, they got screwed over. Yeah, I agree.
Well, folks, one thing that we didn't get to see this past week, but May
Moment of
Valentine.
Sal. I'm jumping ahead, aren't I? Okay, never mind.
No, we did a
Show,
moment
Gary.
of Sal last week.
Yeah, see, Alex is in the chat. They have Mooseheads. They do. We've bought them there. And there's a Publix in Smyrna that has Moosehead, Alex. I don't know if I told you that.
No, what I was going to say is we didn't get to see this on the show, but if you tuned in on social media, the Spectaculars were interviewed by May Valentine. So before we
We got to hear
bring
them
them
talking
on,
now.
I wanted to let everybody see kind of where we left them off at was in a weird spot. The Spectaculars, Rush and Brady defeated Rolando and his teammate in an
It's kinda
opportunity
mean,
to
wasn't it?
advance to the Crockett Cup. Yeah. So,
Kinda mean.
but then
Brother win.
yeah, May tried to catch up with him though, and this is how that went.
Please welcome the Spectaculars. Guys, you just qualified for the Crockett Cup. What are your chances of winning?
What are our chances of winning? Our chances of winning? Right now, the way I see it, the Spectaculars' chances of winning the Crockett Cup are pretty damn low. Because every time Rush Freeman steps in a freaking ring, he fails, and he fails, and he fails.
Are you kidding me? How did we qualify for this Crockett Cup coming up? How did we qualify? We beat you. Me and Brady, the real team, we beat you.
You know, if you would just do as I tell you, we would already be the tag team champions.
Yeah, well,
you need to
notice,
listen to me.
I do listen to you. I listen to you my whole freaking life. Where's the guy?
Guys, I'm sensing some dissension here. Are there deeper issues brewing between you guys?
They're starting to be. He's talking about my failures. He's failing me. Where's my backbone? Where's my boys? Huh? I need help. He's been helping me. Where you been? Cheerleading? Let's go, Rush. Where you been when I'm getting pinned? You're on the
Where have I been? Where have I been? I've had everybody's names in my mouth, Chico. I pinned Matt Cardona twice. I've been in an NWA World Heavyweight Championship match. So you had better damn well do as I say.
You lost to Aaron Stevens?
Guys, I don't know what the hell's going on here, but you need to figure it out, and you need to figure it out.
I agree. Well, thank you so much for your time. Just chill. Thank you.
Well, the Spectaculars, as far as we know, are still entering the Crockett Cup. I don't know how they're doing as a team, so we're going to have them on right now. The
That was
Spectaculars
fantastic.
are here. I'm going to see if I can center you guys in the spotlight
Without
here.
spoiling anything, guys, that felt a lot like the series finale of Succession that aired last night on Max. Guys, what's the story, Morning Glory? What is this? I hate to see families divided, but here we are. And poor Brady Pierce having to deal with both of you there. Sexy boy Rolando, the Rush himself.
Yeah, it's fitting we got Miami Ice on top of the.
Hold on, I got very distracted, Brady. You, as always, are stunning.
I think you're muted there, Tattoo. I think you're muted.
Maybe I should put Brady in the center just so he's separating the two of them.
There we go.
There we go.
What's funny is they're actually all at the same house right now. They just refuse to
We're in separate rooms.
Like,
I'm at a gym.
You're at the gym in the Spectacular compound.
Why did you just get so defensive? I'm at a gym. Like, he's like, don't tell me I'm at a house.
I'm next to a damn
fitness. That's how you're getting them guns. Look at them guns. Let me see.
Oh, look at him. Look at him.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Looking good.
Thank you.
Axel in the chat saying you guys got to get it together. Are the Spectaculars going to have it together before next weekend?
You go ahead. You're still muted.
You're still muted. You're muted.
Wow. Going at it.
Rolando, you're
I
muted.
think Rush sabotaged him. I think Rush pulled his microphone.
I guess I'll take this one since he's incompetent. So I thought we'd be on a better level here, but we haven't just.
I hope that wasn't a height joke. That's
no,
messed up, brother.
no. We haven't spoke. This is the first time him and I have seen each other. This is the first time we have spoke since we were in Chicago. That's a shoot.
Are you off mute there, Miami Ice?
All right, hey, can you hear me now?
Hey.
All right, great.
That was clear and professional sounding. I like it.
I mean, hey, I'm the leader of the Spectaculars for a reason. Hey, where did Rush
And
go?
now Rush is gone.
Come on.
I am phone call. Phone call. I'm sorry.
Rush, are you going to have it together this weekend for Crockett Cup, huh? Are you going to be in the right mindset this weekend? That's the question for you. I'm always in the right mindset. I'm always big match Rolando, big time Rolando, but you really haven't had that much experience, so this is your first time. So you better step it up, buddy. Okay? You better step it up. And I see you in the gym. I'm proud of you for that. But can you handle it in the ring?
Well, he's right. I do. He's been wrestling much longer than I have. That's why I've looked up to him in this sport. But we'll say I'm the one that has Crockett Cup experience here. I was in the Crockett Cup last year. It's myself and my old partner, Alex Taylor. We took on the Commonwealth Connection. And
you're the reason we lost.
Yes. Well, I will say I gave Doug Williams a noogie. I'm probably the only wrestler in the world to do that and survive. So,
hey, I saw Mims the other day. He told me he was going to whoop your ass.
He told you in private he ain't going to tell the world like I've been telling the world that I'm going to whoop his ass.
Whoa.
He posted a picture.
I will say, whatever Rolando did, it's the fire under your ass, Freeman. And I like it.
Eric Dale, I like the way you're saying this. Could this be some misdirection on the part of the Spectaculars? Feigning dissent. Gentlemen, is this all a ploy just so we all think that this is falling apart and you really got plans?
The truth is, after we had that argument, that was the last time we spoke, and it really did light a fire inside my ass. I was in a bad place. I had lost a damage. I will light something in your ass if you don't stop it. Snickering like a girl, Kyle Davis. Anyway, I was in a really low place. I lost a damage. It was just a really embarrassing match. Clearly, it was just an embarrassing time to be alive. I've got him riding my ass, calling me a failure. I'm just trying to do the best I can, and it's not succeeding. So we left Chicago, and I just was kind of looking down, and I started thinking, we got to get on the right page. My girlfriend, who you've already referred to as the China lookalike, she's pretty hot, isn't she? She started pushing me. She made sure I was going to the gym every single day. She made sure I was eating my meals correctly. I was not cheating at all. So between her pushing me, him calling me a failure and really just making me look at myself and realize that's not what I want to be, that just something inside of me turned on, and I've just been training nonstop every day. You'll see it when I get there.
I mean, you could definitely tell based on your social media that you've been training really hard. Brady, you just said right before all this that you were kind of liking the way that it's lit a fire in Rush. Is it?
Yeah. Sometimes I think it takes family to call you out on your bullshit. And no offense, Rush, but sometimes that's just what happens. You get called out on your bullshit. Maybe you weren't working as hard. Maybe you needed to be called out. So it lights a fire under your ass so we can go into Crockett Cup and we have a chance to come out on top.
That's true.
What about the eldest sibling here? What do you think, buddy? Huh?
I gotta say, I've yet to see if he can get it done in the ring. Still a little skeptical on that, but I can see he's been in the gym. And Rush, gotta tell you, I'm proud of you from the bottom of my heart. Truly, truly, truly. I told you all that out of love. I know I'm a harsh big brother. I know. We've been through a lot. But I'm proud of you. And I love you.
I love you too. Thank you.
Oh,
that's good.
Yeah, I'm going to book an appointment for Olin Mills right now.
This feels good. It feels like we've got some bonding going on.
Speaking of booking, what is this about renting a room, Rush? Can you explain?
Yes.
Everybody defended you, by the way. Apparently, my phrasing, I just thought it was weird, but that's okay.
I was so confused why you were calling me out on that when we were texting.
It just sounds weird to me. I'm going to go rent a room. I have a friend visiting. He wants to rent a room.
My old roommate from Ohio, we used to work together. He's going to be in town, and he wants to, stay at our hotel. So I asked Kyle Davis and Joe Galley and Jennifer, hey, my buddy wants to rent a room, in our hotel. He doesn't want to get one across town. Can you tell me what hotel we're staying in? And, it was really hard to get an answer for some reason, but we finally got one. And I just thought it was a normal question to ask. But
do you call it soda, pop, or something else?
Pop, typically.
No, it's pop.
Do you really?
I do call it pop.
Once you leave the Northeast, it's pop. And then you come to
I also call it a package store. And I call these pants not britches, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, but you're from Connecticut. You eat bagels and all that. So
when I grew up in Georgia, it was Coke, and it was always, I want a Coke, and what kind of Coke do you want?
Yeah, no, that's weird. I swear when I was in East Tennessee, they would do that. What flavor?
That was in Tennessee.
That's what it was. What's the matter with you? Yeah, it's East Tennessee. Once you get to Nashville, none of us are from here, so
Yeah, well, we all move.
As intriguing as all this is, if we're going to have some cohesiveness right now with the Spectaculars, I do want to know, you've got Magnum Muscle in the first round. Now, these guys almost won. Some say did win. Some say they were screwed out of it. The World Tag Team Championships this past week.
Yeah, Men said he's coming. He's going to snap Rush in 5. That's what he told me. He was hot.
But basically a very tough team. So this is your first round opponents. How are you feeling about your chances against these guys?
Man, I'm confident. I've been working my ass off. I haven't seen Mims do anything. I have been calling him complacent, talking about him playing Nintendo Switch, eating pizza. His best comeback was a picture jumping on a landfill.
When I say Rolando has lit a fire under Rush's ass, is exactly what I mean right here. Okay, when he called Mims out, I was like, wait, what are we doing? So that's great.
I'm getting in his head. He's scared. I'm telling you, he's in there playing his Nintendo Switch, playing Donkey Kong, and he's just scared to death, knowing that I'm Donkey Kong and he's little Mario about to get his ass whooped.
Hey, but just like Rolando said, you have to bring it this Saturday.
Agreed.
This is not an easy team. Do not take this lightly at all.
I do.
Yeah,
and then that's the part we haven't
talked
talked about Dak Draper. Dak Draper is a whole different breed of animal.
He's a beast.
Yes.
There's no doubt about it. He's an absolute.
Well, Brady Rush had told me he was saving Dak for you. He said you're going to have to handle Dak.
Well, guess what? I am a beast too. Me and Dak, same physical stature. If there's anyone that can take him, I can take him.
Completely.
And out of the two of them, only one of them is going to be an A24 movie. I'm just putting that out there.
Well, Rolando, that means then you're the Beastmaster, right?
I'm sorry. Come again.
That means Rolando's the Beastmaster. No.
Heck yeah.
Anybody
ever seen the movie? Yeah, I've seen it.
I've not seen the Beastmaster.
I'm looking at this bracket, and so if you guys make it to the next round, I love this. You've got Knox and Murdoch. We saw a little preview of them up.
Yikes.
They seem fired up. So you guys do not have an easy path here at all.
Ooh. There's one thing the Spectaculars have that's hard. That's hard. All these teams are great. They're talented. They were all made for this business. But we got a couple of guys here that were also made for this business. And they got my intuition in their ears. We're going to go all the way, baby. And by the end of it, we're going to be holding that Crockett Cup up high. That's a promise. And I don't ever lie.
That's good, Rolando. I like that. Yeah.
That's on.
So Rolando, just to throw it in there, some people were hoping you were going to jump in that junior heavyweight six-man battle to get a shot at Gary Morton. Is that something you'd be interested in doing if the opportunity presented itself?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Rolando's always got gold on his mind. Rolando's always got the next step on his mind. You know what I'm saying? I got money in my head. I got success in my future. I got it all planned. I got it all planned, man.
Cap's asking you to put some respect on Mim's name.
The dude wears glasses. I had LASIK. I'm already a step ahead.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I didn't. I guess that makes sense.
Baby steps.
Yeah. Well, you can see better. Yeah. We definitely know that. That's you've at least got that up on him. And then, fellas, is there a team in the Crockett Cup besides assuming you get through Magnum Muscle. You get through Knox and Murdoch. We know that's the path to victory for you guys. Is there somebody you'd like to see in this tournament?
I only have sights set on one team right now. We have to take it one step at a time. If you get too much into thinking about what comes next, you take focus off of a legitimate tag team that could put us out if we don't keep our head in the game. So, no, I don't think about anything other than the next opponent that's coming up, and that's Magnum Muscle.
The same.
I like this. I
Don't
like
wanna
Brady
be a
being
coward.
the cool, calm, and
Yeah,
then the Freemans are the fiery ones.
The cockies.
Maybe you can control that.
I think that sometimes it's smart to save and survive to live another day. And if you do overcome Magnum Muscle, I just Knox and Murdoch doesn't seem like anybody I ever want to be in the ring with. So good luck.
I will say that
on
we
all your
already have
future
a
things that can
victory.
happen.
We already have a victory over Mike Knox. Trevor, not so much, but Mike Knox, we've already got one over him, so it won't be nothing to do it again.
Here's the thing, though. You get beat, you just get back up and you come back. I mean, that's just the way it works.
It's true.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember the 2019 Crockett Cup and Ricky Morton and the Rock and Roll Express losing to the Briscoes in their first round.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah. He said, I think he even said right at the end of that match, like, you lick your wounds, you drink a cup of soup, and get back up and do it again tomorrow.
Exactly. I'll get knocked down 5 times and I'll get up 6. That's just the bottom line.
Well, I'm wishing the best for you guys. I love what you've been doing as a team. I hope Rolando and Rush are sorting through these issues, and because I think you guys have no limit on what you can accomplish in the National Wrestling Alliance. Gally,
soldiers.
Gally, you've been quiet.
Because we're getting a lot of work questions at this very moment that we.
Yeah, it's like people just waited all
At
day.
this very point, but
I didn't mean to put you on the spot. Sorry.
It never ends. It never ends.
Joe responds quickly to everyone but me.
Production thing, so I don't think we could send that to her. I could send her a broken version of it. Anyway, guys, real inside chat. Here we go. We're gonna go now. Just go to work.
This is the tentative plan that might have some wiggle time, subject to change.
Yep, I'll send it to her right now.
Yeah.
Let's see here. All right. Well, I was going through the chat if there was anything else that you guys wanted to ask the Spectaculars. Mostly just people are looking forward to this Magnum Muscle match now that there's been all this shit talk now. And so, you guys are both on fire right now. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Deals, you got anything else for the Spectaculars before we let them go here and get back to training?
No, I'm just saying you better watch out for old Mims, Rush. I mean, he's coming for you. He was. I talked to him.
He doesn't text me back.
Well, I mean, he's getting ready for the cup. Ain't no friends, right?
How is he getting ready? I am documenting that I'm getting ready.
Well, I'm saying that's why he didn't answer you. You know what I mean? He's getting ready. You don't know what he's doing. He could be like, this could be like Rocky 3, where you're working out with pianos and all that, and he's Clubber Lang doing the.
Could be. That could very well be.
I mean, Brady, not your movie, brother.
If you tell Rush to work out with pianos, he's just going to get confused and start trying to learn how to play piano.
I know Rocky. I got Rocky down.
Yeah.
Have you guys, Brady might have some experience with this. Eric in the chat's asking about the Freebird rule here. Have you guys ever considered that? Do we know if they can use that in the tournament?
I don't know.
That's something to look into.
In the result of an injury, you can go to your bench. The Crockett Cup last year, Dale Begotten had to do that when Yuma got dumped on his head by Magic Jake, and then it was solidified. It was going to be Rush and Alex, and if we had advanced and one of them got hurt, then Plunkett would have came off the bench. I was 5th string. I was on. I wasn't even dressed. So
I think you still had a neck brace on.
Well, no, I don't think Medusa had slapped me yet.
You would have had it for some other reason.
Well, no, that's not true. What are you talking about?
I feel like your neck was broken for like a year.
Well, he had a horrible accident with something in Tennessee many years ago.
What are you talking about? That's Jeff Jarrett. And that was like 7 years ago.
I wasn't going to bring up your business, but
a fella in the chat named AJ Kazana is asking though, does Rush own a comb?
I use a brush. I have a brush.
AJ Kazana.
I use a
brush.
brush.
Borrow one at the gym.
You gotta get that mullet game up too, man. Come on.
I know. I started buying pomade. I'm trying to just keep this thing under control.
There.
AJ's really concerned about your hair.
Well, if you watch this back later, AJ's just been steadily talking trash in there. So I think the country gentlemen are hoping they get to meet you guys later on in the tournament. So
aren't they on the other side of the bracket or no?
No, I think they're on the same side of the bracket. Just
are they?
One's on the top half, one's on the bottom half. So.
Ooh. So you could potentially run into the men of gentleness of the country.
Yeah, you can meet each other in the.
They go past Bag and Muscle and Country Gentlemen go through.
I don't see him.
Kratos and Dodison.
Country Gentlemen's up top.
Could happen.
Yep, it could happen.
Good. They've got our number right now.
So they got a buy.
They've got our number. So it would be nice to get in there with the Cosplay Cowboys one more time. Maybe we
Whoa!
can get the upper hand.
Whoa!
That's right.
This is what I'm talking about.
Shots fired. Rush is just stirring the pot.
I must be.
I like this Rush Freeman.
More shit than Rolando. What's happening?
He's got that pre-workout going through his veins.
That must be it. It's that black magic.
Oh, Rush, we're gonna have to let you get back to working out. You are fired up. You gotta.
This relationship has really changed Rush Freeman.
Wow.
Yeah,
I like this.
She's been helping me in so many ways. Yep. Oh, June.
Hey, I've helped you more than her.
I'm not going to be able to be around on June 16th. I'll be taking her to Dallas where she's getting some new surgery. So just so you know.
Wow.
Okay.
Things are getting better for me in every direction of my life.
Thank you.
Yes.
HIPAA violation.
Great info
Just,
there.
all right.
HIPAA violation. You're right.
Yeah.
She's probably in the chat right now. Pissed
That was
off.
weird. Hey,
I was about to say that's
the day you guys don't
bonus
need me
news.
for anything, I won't be available.
If you guys need me for anything, I won't be available. And then about whenever the recovery phase ends, I won't be available either.
All right. Well, Brady, Rush, Rolando, we appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this. It's good to see you guys all on the same page, and especially after that last backstage that we saw, it's good to see you guys look focused and ready to go. So Magnum Muscle needs to be on the lookout.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you for having us on here.
All right, no
Absolutely.
problem.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys. All right, well, there go the Spectaculars. Good to see them. And that's some good stuff. I feel like they seem fired up. This Rush, you can't knock Rush was dishing it out there. I like that.
I like Rush, but you can knock Rush, and if he keeps on running his mouth, somebody's going to knock him really hard during the fucking tournament.
He shotgunned the Mountain Dew before that interview.
Wow, I liked it. I hope it was a hard Mountain Dew.
Yeah, he was like, "I tell you what, come on,
Pam subbing in for
I'm liking
the
fire of
girlfriend
this
there.
Rush
That was just
Freeman.
like move it along with this conversation.
Oh yeah, 100%. I don't care. Hey, you know, the day you don't need me for anything, I won't be available. I don't care. All righty.
He did drop in the chat for you to cut your hair. Just FYI, Joe.
Wow.
I know.
Joe,
Want me to do it now?
I think you look so much younger with your hair like this.
No, I think you should just keep letting it go and get some turpentine in. You look like you're in the Stray Cats. You know, be all right.
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
Yeah, Brian.
A little greaser look going.
Yeah,
I
a
like
little
it.
na, you know.
These cigars looking
Y'all
for
can
the
get
now.
Dates and be old Slim Jim Phantom or whatever his name was.
I can't tell you about the now, by the way, that Deals and I did talk to the now about their matchup in last year's Crockett Cup against the Briscoes in the very first
on this
round.
channel.
On this channel, you can find a watch along with the now discussing that matchup. We watched that match and pause and rewind and let them walk you through all the steps in that matchup. Of course, they lost, so even cooler of them to come on and walk us through their losses. Yeah, and then also just dropped today, we have a sit down with Deals and Alex Taylor and Jeremiah Plunkett, where they go through their infamous match from NWA 74, where Alex took that huge tumble,
which I didn't
off
remember
the ladder
at all.
That was that long ago. Wow.
Yeah, and we get to get Alex's thoughts, everything that went through his mind as he fell from a ladder and bounced off the top rope and almost injured himself.
Stop putting your dog in a wrist lock.
Yeah. Well, he thinks the Crockett Cup started early. He keeps biting me. So it's,
any news about the 24th spot match? I mean, you know, there's a 4-way match that's happening in that.
27 teams.
Yeah. There's a lot of teams.
There's a 4-way, and I know that Plunkett, Enrique, and I will be there. And we're going to make sure that, well, I'll keep it clean, but Kyle's favorite, the Gimp, and Salvatore, his cousin.
I just like his style. I just like the Gimp style.
Yeah.
I like
He's going to get some style shoved up his ass, I'll tell you that. Those guys are.
Is Kyle the Gimp?
No.
Have you ever seen us in the same place at the same time?
I haven't. Let me see your tattoos.
And he does have tattoos.
Those are all temporary.
And also, if last time I checked, the Gimp did have my jacket on at one point in time doing interviews.
Or was it just your jacket that you were wearing?
Who's
oh
to
my
say?
God.
Who's to say?
What is happening here?
Yeah, as you know, Kyle Davis. Davis is a stage name. His name's really Kyle Wayne. So, I'm just saying.
Well, to that other question, there's the matchup. I don't know if that's what you're looking for. We got
Headbangers Ball
seed.
over here. We got Headbangers Ball to the left. Old Power Ballad and Napalm Death.
Yeah, the Outrunners got added in. That's pretty cool.
No, I wasn't talking about those goofs. I was talking about these pricks to the left.
Yeah.
And then we got, of course, the winning team. Me, Plunky, and old Keith Sweat himself, Eric. And then we've got the Miserably Tasteless right here. That's the damn name we were calling them. I couldn't remember on that watch along. And then we've got the Neon Brothers over here, the Outrunners, who are going to be outrunning for the door as soon as they see us. So it's good. It'll be all right. We'll be the 24th seed.
I like this. The Outrunners, a team that's mentioned a lot on social media, so that's cool. The NWA bringing those guys in to enter this team tournament, but of course, Deal's not concerned and not giving them any favor just because they're popular online. Jeremiah Plunkett and Eric Jackson
great
playing.
comment there. I love that. Let's bring that up.
What's that?
Good comment there from our YouTube channel.
Who was it you were looking at?
Red Tyler.
Dr. Red Tyler, Daisy Kill, and
Tails.
Yeah, old Tails. Get him out
shit,
here.
Chipmunks are going to be there? Oh, my God. Rescue Rangers.
No, it's Talos, but he's just going to get one of them long rat tails. Remember those? He's just going to cut
I like
his
it. I like it.
Yeah.
He
he fixed
it. He fixed it.
There it is. There.
All right. Well, that is your number 24. And, another team that's going to be in the Crockett Cup this time around, and we were just talking about them.
Look at all those teams.
Yeah, and a big one. It's a number 7 spot. I've been wanting to talk to him about this. Number 7 spot.
See what number. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, and the number 7 seed going to be taking on Kratos and Odinson or Magic Jake and Brock there. But guess what? AJ Kazana is joining us right now. One half of the United States Tag Team Champions.
Get this set up, making it look good for you guys. How we doing?
Ooh, I like that light back there.
Thanks,
I just wish that he had gotten a
about
steamer to
$30.
steam that flag.
Well, hellfire, man. Pack them up better, and we won't have to worry about steaming them when we get them there.
Hey,
I need some titles for that.
Hell, I had to pay for that one. I didn't even get that comped. Oh, the disrespect going. Look at this. One half of the United States Tag Team Champions, and I had to pay for a flag. Hell, my dad, I think, paid for it.
Okay. Well, if it was a U.S. flag, we would have given it to you as the U.S. Tag Team Champion. But unfortunately, it's a National Wrestling Alliance tag.
Hell, I can't even get deals to make no red, white, and blue stuff for us. I tried to get him to make me a hat. Wouldn't do it. He just went and took the NWA USA logo.
You didn't ask him about the damn hats.
Straight up. I
know that you're lucky. You're lucky to be in the cup. You're lucky to be in the cup because you should have lost.
Are you wearing a Crockett Cup shirt
and the Crockett Cup spot? They totally cheated us, Joey G.
If we ever get to mute Danny Deals for a second,
you blinded.
You know he's not going to be quiet for this part. That's
you blinded Magic Jake. They assaulted me. They assaulted me, Kyle.
Nobody bonded Magic Jake. Dumas. Nobody touched him. Nobody hurt him.
I was assaulted. They gave me one of them Heart Foundation gimmicks. Remember that?
Whoa, we got.
Thank God, we got somebody that's intelligent here again.
Doing the run-in. We got him in here.
You completely missed the nonsense from the Spectaculars. Absolute nonsense.
Did we Did we not knock them out before the Crockett Cup even started? We did that with one of those teams, and they're not even in there now.
Rush said he's going to whoop your ass if you guys run into him. And
he did. He was very confident with his words.
Rush Freeman got off easy twice.
I'm just saying.
I owe Rolando an apology, and I think Anthony would oblige with that apology that I shouldn't have kicked Rolando in the face. That's on me. Rush just pissed me off that match, and then I know Anthony might have thrown Rolando about 16 or 17 feet across the ring.
Again, Rush's fault. That's
Rush's fault.
I think you can tie that all back.
I'm just saying. He said on this show, he runs into you, he's going to whoop your ass.
Hell, he's got a fire inside his ass. He needs to get that checked out.
He had a lot of stuff going on with his ass. He had fire up his ass.
Terrible hair. He's got the worst mullet in the NWA by far.
And there's a lot of bullets in the NWA.
Fire in his rear end. He ain't even got a Crockett Cup shirt out. But yeah, no, somebody asked me. I'm glad Kyle Davis, I think you asked me.
Yeah, I was going to give you. I was going to say you should break
up. Boys, let you feast your eyes on the first print and of the hunt for the cup, the legacy, or excuse me, God bless, I ain't used that name in a long time.
Right.
From Bullhead, I got hit in the head at practice today, something you fools wouldn't know nothing about. And the thoroughbred, we got us. Let me just do that little number there.
I'll try to get you guys.
Look at that, boys.
Hunt for the Crockett.
The country
Cup.
gentleman
We're
hunt
gonna
for the Crockett Cup.
I need that in a large, please.
It's got the time, the place, the date on it. It's got yours truly and the thoroughbred Anthony Andrews right here. It's got a beautiful gold cup there. This is a limited time shirt, boys.
Look, if you want to commemorate the country gentleman winning the Crockett Cup on June 4th, then you need to go ahead and just grab that shirt before we're
How's that weird ass belt
hanging
hanging from that NWA thing up there?
God, can I pitch my shirt? You pitch
Hell
your
no, you
bullcrap
can't
all the
pitch the
time.
shirt. You ain't selling it. I don't give a shit
Hell,
about
if you'd make
We'll
us,
get
if you
all
make
the
us stuff, we wouldn't
championships.
have to go through a third party.
I would make you something. You never asked me.
Bullshit.
And you
There you go. There you go. You got the big
show.
screen right
This
now.
is very
AJ.
Look, let's get
That's
into
a deal.
it, guys. Look, this design is by Angry Lemonade, who is also doing the producing and the shipping of said shirt. Now we went ahead and got a handful of the transfers and such, and we got a handful of shirts being made to sell at the Crockett Cup. You see here, but they are available for pre-order. So to guarantee that you get yours for pre-order, you can pick it up at the Crockett Cup. If you want to pick it up at the Cup, you order it on the website angrylemonade.net. I can get you that graphic or whatever. And then CC 2023 is the code deals for free shipping. That let me know that you're going to pick it up at the Cup. So you drink your rock gut, Rolling Rock. You Canadian beer, and then next time when we see you at the Cup, we'll work on getting some country gentleman flags made with our titles in the Cup together.
That's a good deal. And hunt for the Crockett Cup. This tradition, legacy, it harkens back to Flair for the Gold. It sounds like a chase that you would want to see. So, I mean, June 3rd and 4th.
I would like to apologize, guys. I know I'm coming off a little hostile, a little sassy
this week.
Anthony, we're the number 7 seed. What kind of crap is that?
That's a great number. You're literally in the top, more than top quarter.
Listen to Kyle go in office mode and try to tell you. Right. You know what that is.
So we got a makeshift team of Tyrus and Adonis who ain't never tagged
NWA World Champion, former superstar. They both traveled the world all together. They're a power duo. They main evented.
I think they're going to knock themselves out like he knocked Chris Adonis out at the last Crockett Cup, but that's fine. So again, number 7 seed. It is nice, and like I said, it's to be expected. We travel all over the country every single weekend, 10 states in 5 months. I mean, we're going to be exhausted from beating every team that tries to challenge for the NWA US Tag Team Championships, just like last weekend when we had to defend them in Tennessee. So I understand.
You cheated on that one. I don't. You cheated on that one.
Don't know what you're talking about, Dilsey.
I was assaulted
cheat
by both of you.
I'm amazed that you can remember that match, Deals.
I do have a horse up at the house, Rush Freeman. I got a motorcycle at another house. I got a nice big truck to run you over with after we whip you in the Crockett Cup. If you get past Magnum, hell, boy, you ain't gonna get past Magnum Muscle, let alone Knox and Murdoch.
Well, put up the gimmick again, Gary. Who would?
Oh yeah,
who,
yeah. I
who's
wanted
the
to throw
country
this up
gentleman
here. So let's
face?
take a look.
Well,
so the gentlemen have Magic Jake and Brock, or Kratos and Odinson.
Okay, so the winner of one of those.
Yeah.
Who did we beat last weekend on that team there, AJ?
It was Danny Dales was one of them.
Uh-huh.
Jeremiah
And-
Plunkett, and Alex Taylor's been faking that shoulder injury. So they got them. Apparently, they were allowed to go 3-on-2 in some kind of proxy match, and they pulled out the Magic Man.
So we already
that's
beat
what
Magic
happened.
Jake. We've already beat 6 of the teams announced for Crockett Cup.
You did not beat Magic or Plunkett.
You know what?
You
All I'm
supposed to
hearing
do.
is that you guys should be confident. You've done it before. You can do it again. Doesn't matter if you're 7th seed or not. You guys got this. No excuses. You're going to be winners and champions because that's.
Oh yeah, look at Freeman's
Both
got
teams,
a word for you.
both teams we brought on here are on this right side of the brackets, and that's a heavy hitting side of the brackets to be on. This is
Freeman's talking smack at you in the chat here.
I can't. Well, whatever Gary puts up's all I can read. I ain't trying to go read all this crap.
Sorry about that. I was.
You're
just,
all good. I
like trying
to.
to. I like the path to victory here. I like seeing this. So you get through them. Let's say you get through one of those teams, and then you got
we'll slap the
Tyrus
War
and
Dogs
Adonis
around
are
or
up there in your
whatever.
set. Like
Right? That would be a crazy matchup. Tyrus,
I'm gonna be completely
Adonis
honest with
versus
you.
the Country Gentleman.
Here's the one team from our little bracket that doesn't frighten because I ain't scared of nothing. But here's the one team that kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Heat Seekers.
Hell no, we done smacked them around once or twice too. I watched Sigmund get whooped by Kerry.
I'm gonna kick Sigmund right now.
If
Tell me
Sigmund can't beat a junior heavyweight named Kerry Morton, he ain't beating AJ Kazana.
Okay, I'm
That's
gonna
all
text
I'm
him. Tell him
saying.
he
He
said
ain't
that.
beating. Text him. Hell, I'll text him right now and tell him the same thing. I'll slap him around in the locker room beforehand to make sure he knows.
Whoa,
that's all right. Look, I'm heated. Number 7 seed, and there's one team in this freaking the small side of the bracket up there that gives me any kind of heebie-jeebies, and that's Max and Judas.
Oh yeah.
That gives everyone the heebie-jeebies.
Because Adonis and Tyrus,
not even
two big egos gonna collide and they're gonna clash.
So here's what I'm excited for, and this is part of why I love the Crockett Cup, because everyone knows the Country Gentlemen we're gonna go on to win the Crockett Cup, because we are tag team wrestling the way that it's meant to be. But if we face Tyrus and Adonis, I'll be honest, AJ, I'm a little interested to see who gets the pin out of that match, and then I mean, I would say they're both NWA heavyweight contender and champion. Just saying, we already know that we're tag team wrestling.
Trying to say if one of you pins Tyrus, that you should get a title shot. Is that what you're saying?
I think if one of us
Right
pins
here?
Tyrus, we should get a shot. We should get his spot on Fox News. That's what I think.
Well, and a lot of people are there is the thing of having the cohesion of having like a real tag team versus the two guys thrown together. A lot of people think like there's that betting on can Tyrus and Adonis hold it together and get there. I like the idea of you guys making it to the finals and meeting La Rebellion there in the last match to win the cup.
They're all the way
world
in the other
champs and the
bracket,
US.
Gary.
What's that?
They're all
You
the
don't
way
know
in
how
the
brackets work, do you, Danny?
I do, but
I know I don't.
I said for the cup, La Rebellion can get all the way to the finals, and so can the Country Gentlemen.
Don't you have a neck injury to go work?
They're on the other
That's
side
the
of the bracket. Is
matchup.
what I'm saying, Gary. They didn't make it last year. They got beat up by the British brothers.
Well, I'm saying I just like the
Probably
idea
got
of if
cheap.
they did that the
I
final
agree.
match could be
And
that.
then you've
We
got
could have-
the men of gentleness here who think that they're going to run right through, the
You would
Tyrus
see both
and
tag
Big
team
Chris.
champions against each other. The NWA United States tag team champions, who spent the entire time that you guys were off having vacation in Australia, versus the NWA World Tag Team Champions, and we finally
That
get to
third
see
world Australian air.
Well,
that-
but see, they're in our side of the bracket, is what I'm saying, Gary. They might have to run into Eric and Plunkarino.
I'm sorry, I
And
didn't mean that
me.
to discount. I was just
Yeah.
throwing out hypothetical situations.
I've got holy
here.
water, silver, all that.
I don't know. You keep throwing that out there, but it didn't work against Jedias and
Well,
those guys
Frankenberry?
before. Yeah,
Okay. All right.
so-
Well,
Oh,
he's doing
and
the crosses.
the earlier question, that's my former RCW International Championship. I forget who asked that.
Why
about
is it
1
your
minute.
former? I mean, you
Because
lost and you still kept the belt. What are you, Medusa?
Oh no, I held that championship for 3 years, so the company was so honored that they sent me a replica of it for me to keep. And I've actually been beaten for it 3 times, and every single time that I had a rematch, no one could be the champion that I am. So they all choked, and I just won it right back. So that's why I'm still proud to represent that, because as soon as I get a rematch, everyone knows I'll win it again. Right, Joe?
Hey, man, I called a lot of those matches. You're hard to beat.
It's true. It's true.
Randy's doubting that AJ and Deals get along very well. But Anthony, you're getting called the reasonable one. So.
I just want a shirt on NWAshop.com.
That's not even the website.
Hell, brother, I got a branding
iron. Cut a deal.
I got a branding iron. We get some replica branding iron stone on
You're
there.
just like your cousin, Thrill Billy. He did the same thing. I said,
Oh,
geez. And he goes, go to NWAshop.com. I'm like, that doesn't even exist.
That's exactly what it is. NWA Shop.
It's NationalWrestlingAlliance.com/shop.
NationalWrestlingAlliance.com. Hit the shop button. There is no
all of the Brute from Bullhead Ranch's merchandise from AngryLemonade.net, because he's the only man enough and smart enough to make merchandise for the United States Tag Team Champions.
Cool, and you're under contract.
You strike me as the type of guy
that
doesn't put enough sugar in his lemonade.
I just want that Crockett Cup shirt
goes to
from
Arkansas online. That's real weird. I don't. So it's it's the Arkansas
there you go, Rush.
Gazette.
Yeah, there you go, Rush. Tell him.
Yeah, there you go, Rush. Say something really stupid, because I'm sure that's what you did.
Yeah, he's over there. I didn't say anything to Rush. He's fired up. You don't understand. Brother shotgunned a Mountain Dew before he came out here. He's ready for action.
He said know where to buy the existing shirts.
He said he's going to whoop Mim's ass. He said he's going to whoop your ass if you get in the way. I'm just saying. And then if that happens, then I guess they would get a shot to U.S. tag belts, right? Would that work, right?
Are you still talking?
There's so many teams that have already had a shot. We'll defend them against anyone.
Did you defend them against Spectaculars?
You have defended against Spectaculars.
Oh,
before.
All right. Well, shit.
We're going to travel around with that Crockett
Watch the
Cup.
product, kid. Damn.
Oh, man.
You're a commentator too, Dane.
That's only part of the time, you know?
Yeah, he's the most biased commentator you're ever.
I am not.
Oh, I've heard.
Bobby Heenan used to say my monitor was down. Danny Deal says I don't even look at the monitor. I just call it how I think it.
Look, all right. I came off the bench. I was an all-star my first season. I had to carry Timmy Thunder. Poor Joey G. I don't know what he goes through on a daily basis up there. You guys better watch out for that, too. I heard Joey G and Timmy Thunder might get in there. Called Thunder Galley. They might put themselves in the bracket, whoop your ass, take the belts.
But you guys are feeling confident. You look great. You look confident. I like this. So the country gentlemen are expecting to go all the way at Crockett Cup 2023.
Absolutely. That's what we've been training for. That's what we've been working for. That's why we travel around, defend these championships, just to show everyone, just like we said, we are tag team wrestling the way it's meant to be. So we travel around the country. We show that. Now we just have the Crockett Cup to carry around with us and show every team around the country, anyone that wants to bring us into every single state.
All right.
Biased commentary is interesting commentary. You're right, Pam.
Well, fellas, I appreciate you dropping by here and talking to us for a minute. This was kind of last minute, and AJ and Anthony, I appreciate you jumping on here. Anything else you wanted to add? We put over your Angry Lemonade shirt. We put over your approach to the Crockett Cup here. Got anything else you need to throw in there?
Absolutely. Just like we say, go to Angry Lemonade. Be sure to watch Crockett Cup June 3rd and 4th. And then watch.
We're supposed to plug our social medias here
all over the country.
You can, yeah. Go ahead and throw your
like, follow, subscribe to AJ Kazan. Come on now, man.
That's easy.
Jesus.
AJ Kazan.
Hey, if you go to my Instagram or my Twitter or any of that, it is AJ Kazana. But if you go to any of that here soon, there's going to be a video of me knocking Deals silly.
Yeah. See that?
Yeah.
You see that?
That sounds like a real bad euphemism
now
for something you're going to put
for
on
Anthony.
OnlyFans.
You got to go to Thick Daddy Thoroughbred.
Thick Daddy Thoroughbred.
That also sounds like a weird plug for an OnlyFans.
It sounds like an OnlyFans. Yeah. Listen, you better not.
No, don't type that in.
Thick Daddy Thoroughbred to see me smacking around my deal.
Yeah.
Don't type that into OnlyFans. You're not.
Hold on. I'm trying to put a bid on eBay, guys. Let's see if I got it. And loading. I think I won it. Yeah.
Was it some other comic book or something that you don't need?
I hope it's
it was a Quicksilver action figure from the back.
Hey, I saw where you got a tattoo of yourself on your leg or something.
Oh God, are you gonna show us? He has to take his pants off, ladies and gentlemen. Let's warn him.
Just put up the OnlyFans link if you gotta take the
I've
pants.
seen the green screen photos. I know he
at the
doesn't
gym
wear
today,
pants with that
stuff,
face.
it hurt.
Oh boy.
You killed my podcast partner. Son of a bitch.
No, I did recently get a tattoo. Oh boy.
His pants are off.
This
has now become PG-13.
I was about to say Kyle is using this to make extra content for his OnlyFans.
You can't see it here. Holy shit! I got a Charlie horse right now. I can't handle it. I got a
Didn't Austin tell you to stretch first before you do stuff?
No, I did stretch before I worked out, but I didn't stretch before I did the podcast. I didn't think I'd be whipping my legs up. Hold on, that also sounds weird.
Yeah. The fool.
Hey, guess what?
You're
No
about to
gummies
preview
tonight,
the
ladies and gentlemen. This is just Kyle being Kyle.
I hate
it. That hurt.
John Claude Van Kyle. He is not.
Well, actually, if you've seen the Amazon Jean-Claude Van Johnson, it's a great show. It's about Jean-Claude Van Damme. It's great.
Why is
It's
there
Jean-Claude
no
Van Damme.
second
Every
season?
movie he's ever made was because he was a secret agent for the government. And now he's, as a washed-up actor, is trying to get back into being both a secret agent and an actor again. And he goes to drop down in the split, and he can't get out of it anymore because he's an old man, and they beat the shit out of him. First
Welcome to
episode.
B-Movie Weekly, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's a series on Amazon, actually.
I didn't expect to have full control, especially bringing in tag teams in here, so you get double the guests. So it's like
Gary, you're doing a great job. I'm proud of you. Nobody's told you today.
Yeah, it's your show, Gary.
We actually had 5 guests. We've actually had 5 guests today.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Hell, I'm surprised you don't have Thrillbilly on it right now, talking about how he's going to bring that national title back to Knoxville.
Where's he at?
He said he's feeling like 98, boys. I don't know if you guys know what happened in 98. Tennessee won a national championship. You're uneducated, uncultured swine.
I actually won $30 off that up in Cleveland, Ohio.
Listen,
I didn't watch college football, but everybody was betting on the game. They were all with the. Remember, Florida State had that 35-year-old quarterback, and they all wanted to bet on them. So I said, "Well, screw it, I'll bet on the other team, which was Tennessee."
Listen, Danny,
I believe I just talked about growing up in Georgia, so I don't think I have to think that far back to talk about national titles. So we're just
it was up until last year, 40 years. So I mean, I would brag about it too.
I try to mention teams that have won championships in this century, but I mean, whichever.
Whoa.
You don't even watch football.
I don't at all. People get so riled up about it, though.
He spends his time at the rodeo.
Now, Gary, if you were an investigative journalist, you would know that A. Jizzle played for the Vikings.
A. Jizzle.
Right.
Yeah, Kyle, we got to get to Kyle Amidal. I like that comment from Eric.
No, it's true. I am very
Just
crampy.
Advil with caffeine. That's all it is. It's great.
Really?
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah.
Can I snort it?
You can snort anything.
Rush said you were the biggest dick on the stream, AJ.
You can snort that too.
Listen, we ain't talking about what's in my pants, boys. That's improper. And we're gentlemen.
And here we go. It's always at like this 8 o'clock hour. It just starts getting off the rails.
And this is what people are going to have to witness this weekend at the Crockett Cup.
What?
Can we announce the other thing that's going on or no? No, we can't.
I got an idea, guys. You ready for this, Joe? Kyle, this is running up the stream. The Country Gentleman After Dark. Let's get us a nice little power trip.
Give Velvet a break, and then we'll
needs a break.
Yeah.
We get tested on this channel right here.
You should get tested frequently.
Yes. Okay. And don't worry, doxycycline, knock it right out. Don't worry about it.
All right. We got to run through the rest of the matches. So, country gentlemen, we appreciate you being here. And
absolutely.
I got a whole thing of them in the cabinet because it's also good for your skin.
Oh God, Kyle.
This is going
more out of control chaos like
hair.
This. Be sure to watch the Crockett Cup June 3rd
and they gave
4th.
it to me.
Buy your shirts, y'all. They're off sale June 5th. You can get them through the Crockett Cup. Pre-orders only, limited time.
Are you going to have it available at the Fan Fest? Because somebody
There will
emailed
be
asking about
some,
the
a
Fan
handful of them available at the Fan Fest. Yep. I think we got about
somebody
20,
emailed me and said, how's the Fan Fest work? And I want to respond with great question. No, the truth of the matter is that the Fan Fest will be going on each day from 12 to 4. If you have a Crockett Cup ticket, you get to be a part of that. You can be there. Look at some of those legends. I feel like we keep on adding more and more legends. You've got the past. You've got the present. You've got the National Wrestling Alliance stars of today merging with the legends of yesteryear. Folks, be a part of it. We're going to have merchandise available, autograph and photo opportunities. There's going to be plenty of other things happening there. Some matches will be happening during that actual
and I'll be there.
Area there. Danny Deals will be there, which means there should be some deals on that. There will be some Crockett Cup matches, I'm being told, possibly happening during that Fan Fest as well. Maybe that 24th seed there. Who knows? That could
it's
be taking
advertised
place
as
in there.
Fan Fest on this graphic, it looks like.
Well, then perfect. I'm not talking out of turn. Sometimes, folks, things change, and I want to make sure I'm not giving you the information I'm not supposed to. So, you never know.
It could change.
Let's watch the country gentlemen march through the brackets on June 3rd.
Who knows? There could be a massive winter storm next weekend.
Well, let's hope not.
I hope
gentlemen,
not too.
Thank you for being here. Can't wait to see what you do in the Crockett Cup. It's going to be exciting. June 34th, we'll see you in Winston-Salem.
Thank you for having us.
See y'all soon.
Kick ass and slap bass. That's what they're going to do.
Peace.
Okay. Wow, this is a weird setup. I like this.
Why is Joe so? There we go.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't remember what the normal order is here, but
all
right. Well,
you could change the order.
Yeah, you can reorder it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I could.
You were up there originally. I was there.
You like the seashell game?
I'm gonna get sick watching this.
Yeah, Gary's gonna get somebody a seizure.
Usually, I just get sick being a part of this.
Well, Ronnie Garvin, the Garvin brothers, they're both coming. Yep.
Former NWA heavyweight champion.
National
signed my belt.
I like it. Other matches you can look forward to. How about this? On night one, hardcore team war.
Hardcore.
Samantha Starr, La Rosa Negra, and M95 versus Pretty Empowered. That's going to be happening. That's going to be huge. Kinsey Page is not just working one night, though. She's coming back on night number 2 on that pre-show. She's going to defend the Women's Television Championship. And I'm being told that we're going to finally see the NWA Women's Television Championship belt itself. So that's exciting.
That's very true. But I want to correct Deals there because he's telling me that Garvin was not NWA World Heavyweight Champion. He was in 1987. You just told me no. He's a national
champion. No, I said he's a national champion too. Okay. He was a world title. I bootlegged that DVD on the Indies. I know. He Starcade when he dropped it to Flair, like 87.
And that's how you know. And that's how you know an old school fan.
And that's how we became a part of the modern day National Wrestling Alliance. Joe Galley, is the dragon here?
No.
Does she know that
Billy Trask how he got his name?
You're Pokemoning and dragoning right now? Oh,
man, I'm catching Pokemon.
Oh, that's crazy. Kerry Morton's gonna not Kerry Morton. There's gonna be a 6-man scramble on night number 2.
In the house doing it too. You've changed.
6-man scramble.
And we still don't know officially who's going to be a part of that, do we? I don't think
we don't know, but I have to be honest with you. I saw something online yesterday, and I have to question: could we see a familiar face from the past return in different circumstance? I don't know. Speculating.
Interesting.
Ronnie Garvin.
Who could show up for the 6-man scramble? Who did you say?
Ronnie Garvin.
Ronnie Garvin. I like it.
Famous junior heavyweight Ronnie Garvin.
He's cutting it.
I hope he's watching this right now and he's like, what? Oh, no. He angrily tells us when I see him that he's not a junior heavyweight. And I'm like, it was a joke, brother. On it has mode. Speaking of which, Easy Pass. I'm paying my Easy Pass bill right now.
You know who used to sell those bootlegs for me at the table? Karen Morton when he was a young boy.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Well, 2 huge matches we do have to mention. One of them did get mentioned just a minute ago, but the Thrillbilly Silas Mason challenges for the National Heavyweight Championship against EC3, and that's on night number 1 of the Crockett Cup. So that's going to be a big one. I don't know what the main event of Crockett Cup is, but that certainly feels like it could slip.
Probably
into
the
that
Crockett
spot.
Cup.
Crockett.
Well, but not in night
What
one.
else is it gonna be?
In night number one
get
last
hot.
time,
Don't
it
get
wasn't
hot.
the Crockett Cup, was it?
Don't get hot.
I'm just saying, it wasn't the Crockett Cup. Has not always been the main event on the Crockett Cup.
Okay, all right.
It's gonna be Gary versus Deals.
That's it.
Oh my God.
Main event
Let's go.
time.
Anyway, or how about this? The women's, the World
Whoa,
Women's
that could be the
Championship
main
match.
event. Oh wait, no, that's night 2.
That's on night 2, but no, it's the Crockett Cup, so never mind.
Whoa!
Deal defending against Natalia
Gary,
Markova.
boy.
I'm just trying to put over how good of a match that's going to be. But all right, that's fine. That's fine.
No, that's a great match. I'm excited. They went to a time limit draw this last time, and so we're going to get to see these ladies try one more time. I assume, hopefully with a longer time limit, so we can get a for real winner out of the two of those. And that's your Crockett Cup right there. The big tournament's going to, of course, be the main focus of everything going on there. Who is going to advance to win the cup this year? Some big names have won that cup.
Plunky and Eric.
You say Plunkett and Eric. So they got to get into that. They got a big path. You guys have a lot of work to do. You got to get that last chance spot. Then you got to beat Scion Clearwater. Then you got to beat Blunt Force Trauma.
Okay.
And then you got to beat whoever makes it all the way down here on this bottom.
Well, ain't gonna be the country gentleman, I'll tell you that.
Well, you would only meet them in the finals. So you might run into like Latimer and Ritt Titus, and or the Fixers. You could run into either of those guys. Savages.
Yeah.
Some big boys you guys got to get through.
Yeah. I ain't worried about it.
Legacy
Be all
tag
right.
team right there.
It'd be all right. Yeah. The same.
All right.
We're like the 05 Stellars. We're going to come from the 6th position. I know you didn't get that.
I don't know what you're talking
I know.
about at
I know.
all.
I know.
Polka Dot Pam shirts, Adonis and Tyre is going to be taking this.
Could be.
Yeah, I see some love from Markova in the chat. Thinking that she's going to take the title off Camille. This is interesting.
Yeah, what do you guys think? Joseph
3 all the way through. Billy hits the wall at Crockett Cup.
I have to say, during our tour of Australia, I think Markova was probably one of the most dominant forces that we brought across the pond.
Yep.
And Markova's focus.
Yeah, but Camille wasn't over there.
Yeah, and I have to imagine there's going to be probably a 30-minute time limit on that match. So we've gone triple the amount of time for that match there. And that might do some favors for Markova too. So, but Camille champion for what? 700 and
something,
Gary. Something.
Yeah,
Gary.
she's on 700 and something now. I'm not sure on the exact number. But
Doc would know if Doc was here, but still.
yeah.
I'll have that note written down for the day.
Well, he's not here, Joe. Okay.
No, he's not.
Gary's spicy. There.
Listen, Doc. And
well, Gary, you got what's on Power tomorrow?
Actually, I don't think we've gotten the official graphics yet.
Billy's a little busy right now. I don't know if you know this. If you follow the Smashing Pumpkins or Billy on,
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, he's
he's got a free show happening at Madame Zuzu's, and
look at that.
As you can imagine,
that's
the
a bit
graphics
geeky
goes
to tell you nice.
look,
Never mind.
Okay, but he doesn't take the graphics, does he?
Yes. Billy Corrigan is our graphics person. He pretends to be a Hispanic person.
There's a lot of hats. I'm going to play tonight in a minute, but let me finish.
Guitar on the side, but hold on a second. I got to get these. Do you know what's on it, Garrison? Do you have the lineup?
I could tell you.
So
Our
preview
Kyle, you
for
might
the
have it right
previews?
there.
In the cheese app?
I didn't watch Did I watch the screener? Did I watch the screener?
I did not.
You watched the show. You were there. I saw you. You were like,
it's live. I don't know what you're talking about, Gary.
I'll tell you
And
in just 1 second, because I did see part of the screener, and let's see here. It is.
Hold on.
Oh, it makes me do ads.
It's good pod, folks. It's good pod.
Yep.
I heard that Joe Galley. Oh, Galley.
Oh, golly.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
golly.
I heard Joe Galley gives great pod.
Well, if I'd have paid attention, this would have been a good one to bring up.
You might
Apparently,
remember a
there's a
little odd
Crockett
called
Cup
32
tune-up
before they had
match between
Jordan.
Knox and Murdoch and the Country Gentleman.
Hey,
So That is happening.
Listen, there's a lot of stuff happening. We're not even talking Crockett Cup. Joe and I are thinking about Chicago coming up in June. Let's just freaking say that because that's happening there. 2 events coming up in June. July. Guys, I want to let you know that Bud Light hard sodas are delicious. I really like the Jerry Cola. It's delicious.
I can tell you the now is in action. Samantha Starr and Kylie Page, it looks like, are going to be in action.
Right.
You got Jamie Stanley and Joe Alonzo are up against Mercurio and Magic Jake.
Jamie Stanley and Joe Alonzo may be at the show that'll be taking place in Florida in July. Just putting that out there, too. Let's just say a bunch of randomness so people can realize there's a lot of stuff going on right now.
And in a build-up to what is not going to be the main event of Crockett Cup Night 1, looks like Power Ed is going to have EC3 and the Thrillbilly in a big showdown.
And that is the reality of the situation. It might as well be a reality show. Imagine if that happened. Gonna have another drink of this.
What you eating there, Deals?
It's hair.
Wow.
All right. Well, I think it's time to tap out.
Call it a night. All right, guys. Get your gravy cakes. We're out.
Book the spectaculars, Kyle. Says Rush. Joe Alonzo and James Stanley put their name in the sixth place.
That
could happen.
July show in Florida will be in conjunction with another company. So, unfortunately, the spectaculars have not been put on the card. But Chicago, you'll probably see the spectaculars in Chicago.
You got some news here.
Things could change. I'd have to imagine the winners of the Crockett Cup would want to be on the upcoming July shows that we have yet to announce.
So all they have to do is just win the Crockett Cup, and they could be put on the card.
There you go. It's not that hard.
It's actually not alcoholic soda. It's a hard seltzer. Bud Light makes hard seltzers. There's several different flavors here. I just earlier in the episode had a.
And if you had this from the store, you could pour it in there. So, yeah,
they're very good. They have 5% alcohol because you don't need a lot when you're me, and 0 sugar and 100 calories. Check that out.
This podcast brought to you by Bud Light Seltzer. Not that Bud Light, but this one.
Joe would be my best man, and Billy would not come to my wedding.
Kyle, you're one of my groomsmen, for Christ's sake.
I know. That's why I just said you would. Somebody asked a question on here. If you got married tomorrow.
They did ask if Kyle gets married tomorrow. I'd be interested to see who it's going to be with.
A lot of good
I bought 2 suits yesterday, Joe, by the way. Went to Men's Warehouse. Did not have a good time. Apparently, when you have an athletic build and older gentlemen are the ones trying to sell you suits, they think that boxy is the way to go.
Did you also get fitted for the suit that you're going to need to wear? Okay, good.
No, they started measuring me, and they were like, no, I think this is actually what you should go with. They decided that my measurements weren't what they liked, so I'm going to go to a different Men's Warehouse.
Forget the numbers.
Yeah. So,
numbers lie.
Oh, can I just type in your name there while I'm there and be like, hey, my buddy, I'm going to go to a different. I'm going to go to a Men's Warehouse in Orlando.
Rush is going to get you a toaster, Joe, if you invite him.
Hey, quick question, everybody. What would you get a rock star for his wedding for a gift? This is a great question. I'm leaning on cursed objects, something that's really got a horrible backstory that they'll maybe make a movie about one day, because I feel like he might be amused by it.
Carneyland DVD.
Yes.
We don't have any. I got a hat. You got a Carneyland hat.
Oh, my God. I'm just going to give him a hat and be like, here, you bought this.
Here's a hat that you already wear all the time.
Oh, boy. There's that'll be great. And something antique. I don't know if it has to be cursed, but I believe
a cursed toaster. This toaster was purchased by Rush Freeman. It's probably cursed.
I think that automatically equals curse. So there you go. Curse.
Put a bow tie on it. It'll be fantastic. It'll be spectacular. I screwed up my own joke.
Let's end on this high note. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Seriously, thank you, everybody in the chat. We appreciate all the engagement tonight. And
moment of Sal.
Oh, God. Thank you, Kyle, for saving me again.
My housemates are
How can I let you go into the Crockett
Cup
Cup next weekend without a moment of Sal?
And just because this makes me laugh, I don't even know if you're going to be able to hear this, but do you guys want to see the background of how we make programming?
Oh God, Kyle, no. Save it for we'll have a clip show for the holiday or something.
The Too Hot for TV.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everybody for being here. We appreciate you. We'll see you for next weekend from Winston-Salem, North Carolina for the Crockett Cup. Till then, please enjoy your